Hello everyone, this is Ron and I'm back with you with another episode of Empire Coins and Collectibles. We'll get to the collectibles at some point. As a matter of fact, I'll probably do an episode shortly after these that I'm doing right now of something that I purchased, not coins, sports card, that I'm really happy with, and maybe you'll find it interesting as well. But my primary interest on this channel is, of course, coins. Hopefully you've been well and you've been out there looking, because everybody knows if you're not out there looking, you're not finding. And that's the beauty about it and the thrill of the hunt. We do enjoy the hunt as well as finding the coins. But now let's go ahead and remind you to please like, share, and subscribe. That will help us grow the channel. And if you do that, at some point when we reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to be doing another giveaway. And I believe Miss Empire may have somewhere on above me, beside me, somewhere showing what the giveaway is. A buffalo nickel, and I think everybody will like that. When we reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, and we're not far from it, then we'll give it away. We'll do a drawing to give it away. All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off in the last episode, and that was showing you some coins that I picked up at the local gold and silver shop, one that I go to quite often, that I've been going to since about 2012. Actually, that's when they opened up, and I've been one of their, I guess, recurring customers. And so if you're ever in Burleson, Texas, please go and visit Larry at Burleson Gold and Silver. He and his son Corey run that shop, and they do a really great job. And sometimes you can find some really good value there that they pass on to you because they bought it at a good value. They're always out there looking too, just like I am. So what are we looking at today? We're going to be looking at the rest of the coins that I purchased from him. And I'm hoping that I got a good buy. You tell me if I did. And if I made a mistake, don't worry about hurting my feelings. Go ahead and share your thoughts with me. We'll go forward and learn together. All right, I'm going to change the camera view, so bear with me. We'll go to the tray camera. And I'm going to move the sheet up so we don't give away the letter coins. But look at this jewel right here. Will it focus? All right, we're trying to get this jewel to come into focus, and maybe it will. There it is. Yes, what you're looking at is a 2014 West Point, which is where it was minted, Kennedy half dollar. It's a very special type of Kennedy half dollar. It's worth more than 50 cents. You better believe that, right? This has been certified by Annex, and it came out as a reverse proof. And what it means for it to be a reverse proof is normally the background is really shiny and the foreground, which means the head, is frosted. In this particular case, the background is frosted and the Kennedy head is nice and shiny. So it's a reverse proof, and it's recognition of the 50th anniversary of the Kennedy half dollars from 64 forward. So they certified it as a reverse proof 70. I'm extremely happy with that rating. Now, what does that mean? What that means is it's without defect, because in this particular system, 70 is perfection. Don't you love this coin? Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's flip it over. That eagle is just striking in the reverse proof. The eagle normally is frosted. The background is shiny. In this particular case, the eagle is shiny and reflective, and the background is frosted. Wonderful, isn't it? Now, I don't have at hand how many of these were minted, but maybe Miss Empire can look it up and put it somewhere around my head, and hopefully not chastise me too much for not being prepared with this video. But I bought this again with a lot of other coins. Now you might say, well, Ron, did you get a good buy on this? Again, I point you to the fact that if you get familiar to the local coin shop owners or the local gold and silver shop owners, when you go in, you treat them right, they will treat you right. And in this particular case, I believe Larry did a great job and provided me a good value for this coin. I paid $50 for the coin, And when I looked it up on eBay, what we found was that there was a sold comp of $119. Now, depending on what it's certified at, it could be lower. And of course, going forward or back in time, it could be lower. But at the time I looked it up, the current comps were $119. So yeah, I was very, very pleased with this. Generally speaking, especially at a gold and silver shop, they're looking for a quick turn on the commodities. They will charge a premium for those that are slabbed. And if they have high value, they're typically going to ask better than a premium just for silver, right? Because they know that it's going to be worth a lot more than just the silver content. But again, as you develop these relationships with the gold and silver shops, and you keep going back and doing business with them, on occasion, they will treat you well, as they always treat you well, but they will treat you especially well by providing you with a really good purchase. So I'm very, very happy with this coin. I love it, and it is just superb. I'm happy to have it in my collection. And of course, you know, guys, I really like Annex as a grading service. I did not send this one in, but it will go into my overall Annex certified coin collection. I have to keep my wife, Miss Empire's grubby hands off this one because she'll want to sell it. Yeah, I have to fight her off on occasion. All right, let's go look at the next one. I'll pull in the next one up, and it is, let me put this down. I'll pull it out here. Okay. Hopefully, you guys will be able to see this one. It'll focus pretty quick. Hopefully it will. There it is. Whoops. This one is a burnished Silver Eagle 2015 West Point Mint. And this is the first day of issue. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see a slab coin and it says first day of issue, I'm not overly thrilled with that. And maybe I'm too much of a cynic, because what I think that is, it's marketing. It's an opportunity to charge you more for the coin than it's worth because, quote, it's first day of issue. Now, there are some people that love that because they believe they get a sharper strike on the images with getting the first day of issue, meaning the early coins coming off of those dies in the press. But this is a gorgeous coin. But I want you to look at this. This coin is not like the shiny coin that you normally see of a Silver Eagle, where the background is kind of not necessarily a mirror image, but close to it. And the foreground is more of a toned or frosted type of foreground. This one seems to be consistent in the finish. This is, of course, the burnished part. It was a special finish put on the coin at the mint in celebration of this new coin. Now, of course, the mint is in business to make money for the government so that they can produce and create new coins going forward. And the mint and running a mint, any mint, private or owned by the government, takes a lot of money because the equipment has to be maintained. The people have to be paid their wages and salaries. Records need to be kept and so forth. So I don't blame the mint for putting out the variety of different coins, but sometimes the offerings coming out of the mint become too numerous. And in that case, when they do, you can't keep up with trying to purchase everything the mint produces. And therefore, you have to be selective. But in any case, don't you think this is a beautiful coin? MS70? MS70 is perfection. Love it. Now, anything coming off the mint first day of issue should be close to being 70, if not 70 each and every time, because there's been little wear and tear on the printing press dies simply because very few coins have gone through them. The more coins that go through the dies, the more worn the dies become. And of course, the image becomes less sharp. Okay, look at this. Now, see, you might say this is kind of a dull presentation. And some people are not really thrilled or enthused with the burnished look, but I like it. It's different enough that it makes me interested in it and wanting to add it to my collection. So what do you think? Do you try to buy every issue coming out of the mint in terms of silver coins or gold coins, or just regular issue? What's your strategy in buying coins? I've gone on the mint several times and tried to buy a current issue the day of issue, the first day of issue, and they were oversubscribed and I got kicked out. It's tough to do that on some of these lower mintage coins. And again, perhaps Miss Empire can put somewhere above my head the mintage of the 2015 West Point Silver Eagle, burnished Silver Eagle. And you'll know it, to the extent of its rarity. Now, what did I pay for this coin? That's a good question. It seemed like it was $50 day at Burleson Gold and Silver. And again, I really appreciate the owners selling and giving a good value for the coins as you go in there and purchase. And by the way, you could have bought these coins as well. They always have a wealth of different types of coins in there, as well as bullion and silver and bullion gold. So what did I pay? I paid $50. What was the latest sales comp? And I looked at the comps a little over a week ago, but what was the latest sell comps at that time? They were $85.99. So say $86. I paid $50. I have a coin worth $86. I'm very, very happy with it. Now, there was one at 86 and there were three other comps, I should say, at 82.50. But regardless, those are a lot better prices than what I paid at $50. If you don't know where your local gold and silver shop is in your community, go to the internet, search your community's name, your city's name, and put in gold and silver shop, and you'll be surprised at how many are out there. Develop a relationship with them. You'll find that there is a lot of value just in the enjoyment of talking with them. And by the way, when I go in, we talk about anything and everything besides coins because they're friends. And hopefully you'll have a friendship with your gold and silver shop as well. All right, guys, I've got one more coin to show you, but I'm going to save that for the next video, and we'll get to it here shortly. But between now and then, you take care of yourself and always be on the lookout, because we know if you're not looking, you're not finding. All the best.